how hard it is to get rid of a woman who actually likes you, who actually respects you, who actually loves you? Do you know how hard it is to get rid of that woman?
Yeah, hey, when it come to dating, ain't no holding back. Here to give the game, no cap, so you know the facts. Steve the Dean, Mr. Lucario, time to show him how it go. Ain't no playing around, get it poppin', yo. April MC in the chat, you know she gon' hold it down. It's the dopest show around, didn't know you know it now. We teaching game, yeah, this is a movement. No need to delay, homie, you gon' have to tune in. Let's go.
You don't need to lie. You don't need tricks, pickup lines, and stupid-ass gimmicks. It's weak and shows you think more like a woman than a man. This program will help you get over inferiority, shyness, and lack of self-confidence and feelings of worthlessness. So, if you're ready to change your life and reach your dreams and become the man you want to be, this is the show for you.
Oh, yes. We're in the building, man.
Oh, we are here. Shout out to everybody.
How's everybody doing out there, guys? If you guys have a question, go ahead and put a queue. Lines are open. We got you. I'm here with the one and only Mr. Lucario. Lucario, what's going on with you, my brother? What's going on with you, man?
Going on? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling out here doing me, loving me. You feel what I'm saying?
He said to you.
That's how we do. So, guys, go to shoplucario.com and get your online dating consultations. Make sure that you guys also go to badboyemembership.com and get that cracking. And yeah, man, what's going on with you, Steve? What's poppin'?
Yeah, and before you even get the call, yeah, what's going on with me? I'm working on the Mouthpiece 101 and getting the school together. So I'm putting the Mouthpiece together. Mouthpiece 101 is going to be an app where guys can utilize the app and learn how to talk to women in the way we spit game. So I'm going to teach them Mouthpiece 101. But we have a call already. So let's bring the call in. Area code 8732, sir. What's your name and what's your question, buddy?
Hi. It's me, Michael. I called in last week.
What's going on, Michael? How can we help you, brother?
Hi. So I asked out that girl, right?
All right, Michael, you got to talk into your phone, okay, buddy? What's your question, buddy?
Sorry. Wait, sorry, I've had phone issues. My bad. So I asked that girl out, right? And I was direct. I was upfront. I said I want to go on a date. She even mentioned to herself that she's single, right? She said she was single. But then, here's the thing. She didn't say no, but she did say that she was talking to someone. And then I was like, okay, whatever, right? But then, like 2 days later, she contacts me and says, you know, like, you asked me out. It was a little awkward, but I want to know why you asked me out, right?
Okay.
And I went and I said, like, you know, I think you're cute. You know, I like your personality, and that's why I asked you out. I want to go on a date and, you know, get to know you. And my friend, right, he told me to tell her that, like, yeah, I really like you. So if you ever change your mind about a date, then you have my contact, right? So what do you think? Like, I want to hear your side, your point.
So wait, so you said, so she asked you, why do you want to go on a date? And you say you think you're cute and all this other stuff. And then what did she say after that? What was her response?
I don't know. She wanted to know why I like her. I mean,
no, this one. You hold on. You said that to her. What did she say after you said that?
She just said, "You're all good."
Was this a text or a conversation?
It was a conversation at first, and then she texted me.
Okay. And then she texted you and asked you, why did you want to take her out?
Yeah, and why I like her.
Okay, and then you responded and said, I think you're cute and whatever. And then she didn't text you back after that?
No, she just said, like, you're all good. Like I was like, you know, I don't really know how to put it in the words, but
that was the word she wrote. She wrote, you're all good. That's the text that she sent you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what did you do after that?
And she gave me a thumbs up when I said, like, if you ever change your mind about a date, then you have my contact. So I don't know what that means.
Okay.
What do you mean? But you say if you ever change your mind, did she make her mind up, buddy?
No.
So why would you tell her if you ever change your mind when she hasn't even made her mind up?
Well, that's what my friend said.
But
okay. I actually didn't want to send that.
Well, buddy. Is your friend named Mr. Lucario or Steve?
No.
So then, dude, should we be listening to anybody other than your friends, Mr. Lucario and Steve?
No.
Yeah. So you didn't listen to him, did you?
Okay, but
No.
Think about my situation.
No,
what do I do now?
We're talking about your situation. You didn't listen to your friend. Okay, so was Mr. Lucario eating a sandwich next to you, or was Steve eating some crackers or something next to you, talking?
No.
It was your friend talking. Yes. And do you think your friend has game?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask you again. Do you think your friend has game?
Yes.
Okay. Then there's the problem. You're listening to someone that has. Well, then why are you calling us if you have your friend that has game, then, buddy?
Wait, no, he doesn't have game.
Ah, there you go, buddy. He doesn't have game, so we don't want to listen to people who don't have game. Yes.
Yeah.
But
we don't want to listen. I want to listen to you guys. You guys always help me out, even though
right.
I stuck with that.
Right. So did you listen to him?
Yeah, I did.
See, remember, so you kind of messed up a little bit because she didn't give you an answer yet. You can't tell a woman if you change your mind before she even says yes or no, buddy.
Yeah, you're right.
So what is
she did say no, but only because that she was already talking to someone else, but she's still single. So I don't know if
Wait. I'm lost. When did she say no? Lucar, did he ever say she said no?
Yeah, she didn't say no. She said you're all good, right?
Yeah, when did she say no?
No. That was the last thing she said to me. I'm saying when we first talked, we spoke in person. I asked her out in person, non-text.
Mm.
Okay, when did she say no?
Well, when I asked her out on that date, but she said that she was talking to someone already.
Okay, so
then she texted me after asking why I asked her out, and I just I said the same thing, I think you're a pretty cool, cute girl. I want to get to know you better.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Well, I don't know why she texted me. I mean, she already gave me the answer. So I don't know if she's trying to leave her options open or I don't know. I'm confused.
So caller, okay, this is the thing, right? So you said to her, she asked you why you want to take her out. You said that because you think she's cute and awesome and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then so she said, you're all good as the response, right?
That was the last thing she said to me. Yeah.
Right. So what it sounds like is she doesn't want to go out with you, man.
No, she doesn't.
And on top of that, you still didn't ask her out to do anything, right?
Because you wasn't doing the man thing. You wasn't being straight and transparent. You were beating around a bush.
No, I was being straight and transparent. I was being as transparent as possible. I said I want to go out next week,
Okay, so caller, read us the part. Okay, read us the part of your text where it says we are gonna go.
I didn't put that in text. I said that out loud to her.
What'd you say to her?
I just said what I said to you guys. I said, I want to go out on a date next week. You're single. I'm single. Let's go out.
And then what did she say to that?
She's like, I actually don't. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember. She's like.
So you said, let's go out. What was her response when you said that to her in person?
She said no.
So that means she don't want to go out with you, right?
Yeah, she didn't.
Yeah. I guess.
You guess or you know? No means no.
I mean, yeah. She doesn't. Sorry.
Yeah. So I don't understand. What's the question then, buddy? If she is not interested in you.
Yeah. Why are you still talking about her if she's not interested?
Yeah.
No, I was saying she texted me afterwards and said all that and was asking me. So I don't know if she's.
So call her. This is what
I'm
happened.
still thin, like I don't know what her intention is.
Call her. Her intention was to get attention from you. That's it. She was just curious to ask you why. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then what happened was that when she asked you why, and you told her why, she's like, all right, well, you're all good, thanks. And that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just a little confused.
No. Sometimes everything's right in your face.
Yeah. When the chick says no, that means she's not interested. It doesn't matter if she calls back and asks you why. She already said she's not interested.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
All right. Thank you guys for your help again.
All right, thank you, buddy. Hey, you know what, young man? Respect to you, because guess what? A lot of guys are not going to have the balls to call in like you did, and it takes a lot of a good person and a man to do what you did. All right, buddy. So we're proud of you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Good job. Good call, man. All right, we'll throw
Bye.
you back in. All right, that's what we're talking about, man. Come on, if he makes the call, y'all don't. Come on, man.
Exactly. At least he calling in. Tell me how
he calling in. That's what I'm saying. At least he really wants to learn. That's how you could tell people really want to learn this game when they want to do something, and he did that. Let's bring this call in. Area code 407, sir. What's your name and what's your question, buddy?
What up, Steve? What up, Lucario? My name is Damani, 19. Pretty much had some family matters. Got an eviction on my record. Do y'all know like anybody who was able to like secure, housing with an eviction? Or am I asking the wrong people?
You said, wait, what? You said, dude, what? So what happened? You said what happened?
Yeah, well, mom wanted me out, put the eviction, but she didn't know that it would affect me getting an apartment. So she dropped it. Yeah, but now I tried to get an apartment, they denied me. So I was just asking, like, do you know how to go about that? Or
All right, caller, are we dating
Mm-hmm.
coaches, or are we leasing agents?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
buddy.
just thought he was.
All right, we'll throw you back in. Thank you for the call, man. All right. I don't understand that shit, man. We know a lot of things, Lucario, but
he's like, out. I'm like, oh, nigga.
Yeah, don't ask what vein to cut, what vein to cut, what artery to mess with. We know a lot of things, but we don't know everything, gentlemen. All right, guys, if you have a question, please put a Q, guys. If y'all guys want to call in, please, we got y'all. We're talking about 8 dating deal breakers that men have. And you know what? The reason that we had this is crazy. I had a guy today, Lucario, one of my clients, did the worst thing. Okay, so he's talking to a woman. He reaches out to her. She doesn't reply back, and he still wants to like take it to the hotel. You know what I mean? Gentlemen, when it comes to the game, there has to be a line that you have to draw and look at a woman, Lucario. You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of guys don't understand that when a woman isn't interested, we got to think about interest. Even it goes with what's the first caller? Was it Michael? The interest.
Right.
We got to make sure we look at interest. And Kay, we appreciate thank you for the super chat, brother. We appreciate that. Interest is very important, but I think it's something, Lucario, a lot of guys don't look at. A lot of guys don't have this thing that says, okay, my time. My time can't be wasted. And there are things that women will do to show you that they're really not into you. But before we get into the deal breakers, what say you on that, my brother?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys have a hard time dealing with the fact that there are going to be some girls who aren't feeling you. And the reason why is because a lot of y'all still look for validation from a woman. And so you want her to want you so bad because you don't love yourself, and you think, well, if she loves me or likes me, then that means I'm worthy. So you keep looking for her to tell you you're worthy, which is why you're so worried about her wanting you and not being able to accept the fact that this chick just isn't for you. You feel what I'm saying? And keep that shit pushing.
Yes, sir. We got another call here. Area code 205. What's your name, sir? And what's your question?
Yo, Stefan Birmingham. A quick question. In 31, by the way. So,
okay. Can you get off? Are you on your speakerphone, big guy?
yeah.
Can you please?
Take it off speakerphone. Talk directly into the phone, please.
Because you sound really muffled and far away, so everybody can hear you, buddy.
All right, how about now?
Okay, what's going on? How can we help you, man?
Yes. So how can I, while I am, let's say how can I not care about specifically what a woman may be talking about, or like, let's say you're on a date, how can I not care about what they're talking about, but actually pay attention to what they're saying? Like you were just, before I called, you were just talking about how sometimes we don't pay attention. And so what I notice is that, like, a lot of times, like, I'll miss certain things they'll say because I don't care. But then it's like I find difficulty in being able to pay attention to what they're saying without actually caring about what they're saying.
Well, what is?
So, and I'm trying to.
Yeah, but what is your feelings have to do with the conversation?
Well, I guess things that I don't care about, I don't really pay attention to, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm trying. Like, if you and I are talking, I care about knowing this answer. But that's why I'm paying attention. But if I'm like, just, you know, to know her, you follow where I'm going, how can I separate the two when it comes to dealing with women? And I know you need to be a student of the game. I get it.
So,
and just on a preliminary date, like, how would you recommend going about being able to pay attention to detail without actually being invested mentally into what they're saying?
Caller. Okay, so basically what it is, this is not that you, so when we say you don't need to care about what she's talking about, what we're saying is don't care in the context of worrying about what she says and how that makes you feel. You understand what I'm saying? So what we're saying is, let's say you're talking to a woman and she says, oh, you know, I usually date
Let's say she said, I usually don't date fat guys, right?
Right, exactly.
So how can right, you follow what I'm saying?
So are you fat? Are you fat?
Of course I'm fat.
So you shouldn't care.
Yeah, that's what we mean by you care about what she's saying. That's what we're saying. So guys will listen to what she says, hear what she says, makes what she says affect them. So, like, let's say, for example, you talking to the girl, you flirting with her, you trying to smash her that night, and she's like, oh, you know, I got to get up early for work, and now you in your mind feel some type of way because you're like, fuck, I wanted to fuck this girl tonight. That's what we're talking about, not caring. But you still pay attention to what's being said so that you can have the conversation and interact with the woman. That's what that means. You see what I'm saying?
Alabama, check this out, big dog. Now, I want it's not about caring. It's about actually, Jelly was right, paying attention. She's saying that she doesn't usually date fat guys, but you're a fat guy, yes? Right?
Correct.
So what is she saying to you?
No. This is, I brought that. Ain't nobody said that to me.
Okay, well, let's stop. Okay, let's back it up. Give us an example, a better example that you experienced, that you had this situation and that you're calling about. Then we can help you better off. What happened to you?
There may be something there may be a situation, and I'm trying to be specific, but sometimes they may be telling me something and I don't be paying attention.
Like
right?
what? Like
and
what?
Then later they'll say, Steve, I don't know. I'm saying that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Big dog. Say, well, okay, big dog. I think here's the problem. All right, here's the problem. Here's the problem with y'all guys. You guys out here want to fuck, okay? But you guys think in order to get the pussy, I've got to entertain her and all the shit she's about to say.
Right.
That's why you ain't really listening. You're thinking about ways that you're gonna bend her over, spread her butt cheeks up, and everything like that. Am I correct? You're not thinking about what she's running her mouth about. Yes.
No, I'm sorry. You chopped out. You said I'm thinking about ways to
smash.
I mean, yes, but I understand that concept, Steve. But I'm trying to get the psychological.
No, I'm giving you the psychological because you're thinking more about smashing her than showing her why she should be smashing you. See, it sounds like she's leading the conversations and she's leading the interactions, because you should be the one leading. You shouldn't be thinking about anything. You should be leading her and making bold statements. Does that make sense?
Right.
And
that makes sense. So
right.
You're saying I wouldn't even get to this point if I was taking leadership.
Yeah, fuck. You clap that, please. There
we go.
Okay. Now listen. Now I still need the ammunition though. So what if Now, here is something specific. I've been told, oh, man, I said something to you about that. And this is just like a family member. And this is what made me think more about it. I've heard a lot of women say, man, you don't listen to nothing I say, right? I've heard that a lot.
So,
and it's the truth. Sometimes I'll be listening. I don't care about it, Steve, but what if I'm missing out on ways to be able to move in? Like, you know how you guys,
but this is a family member. Okay, wait, brother. We're not talking about family. Let's take the family out of this and let's get back to the bitches. All right, you gotta take the family out of this. So if a woman,
man, how you do one thing is how you do everything, right?
I know, but you ain't trying to fuck the family. But you're not trying to fuck the family
members. I'm not
members.
trying to fuck my family.
So
I am in Alabama though, Steve.
Well, I know, I get it. I get you. I fuck with you too, right? No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that. I'm saying that family members. I don't care what you say, family members. What I'm saying is that you're not paying. Okay, can you just kind of think of something that someone corrected you on? Like, so you're not paying attention to me. Don't you remember I said da 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 da? Have they ever said anything like that to you?
Yes.
What was that?
Yes,
what was that thing?
So what'd you say after that?
I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. I acquiesced to it. I'm like, yeah,
nigga. This is what.
I'm trying to figure out where.
No, caller. This is okay. Okay, let me teach you some game. So this is how you use what she says.
Yes.
Right, to guide the conversation to where you want to go. So she says, you ain't even paying attention to me. You say, you look at her, you say, you know what? You're right. Because all I was thinking about was how sexy you gonna look. I gotta take you out of this place. Just use it.
Okay, so here, so redirect them when I get that. Redirect them to what my end goal is.
Yes, agree. You're right. I'm not listening to what you're saying. I'm not.
Got it.
You're right.
Got it.
Hey, and you want to know why I'm not? Wait. And if there's some kind of grab her hand and say, "Hey, look at her in the mirror. Look at her. Look at her. Hey, look. Would you pay attention when she's saying, hold on, wait. Let me spin it around."
Oh, that's good.
You see a sexy motherfucker. You think you're gonna listen to what she's saying when she's fucking sexy and all I'm thinking about is taking them clothes up. You see what I'm saying?
I think about that ass and them titties. That look at you. How am I supposed to concentrate on what you saying when I'm looking at all this?
Oh, Lord.
You're right. You got me. I ain't listening. Hey, you got me. Now punish me. Hey, what's my sentence? Here you go. Hey, come for me now. What's my sentence? Is it a hug?
Now see that makes.
Yeah, but no. Hey, is it an extra hug? Give her a hug. Is it a kiss? Give her a kiss. Well, hey, what's the penalty? What's the penalty?
You know what the penalty is? The vitamin P, dog.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm saying that this is how the car was just saying. You don't run from what a woman is saying. Yeah, you right. I ain't listening.
Use it to
your advantage. Your advantage. That's what Lucario was saying. Yes.
Well, y'all are kings for real, man. Shouts out to y'all, man.
Yes,
and then I'll keep listening, man. I appreciate it.
I got another question. Call in. Great call, Alabama. Great call, brother.
Sir.
All right, respect.
Yes,
respect. All right, that was an awesome call, man. That's
all about having that game because you think on your feet and just direct it where you want it to go. That's it.
Where you wanted to go. But gentlemen, for my dogs out there, we always tell you guys out here that sometimes women are going to do things. We've got to make sure and this is when we're talking about the 8 dating deal breakers that nice guys or you guys have versus assholes like myself and Lucario. The way we move is totally different. And I'll start with the first one, Lucario. And this is mean when you're on the date with her, gentlemen. This is when you're on the date with her. And there are things that women will do that most of y'all guys, Lucario, they want to ask so bad, they'll let these things slide. And you cannot let these slide. But wait, we got another call real quick. Callers, y'all kicking ass today. Hold on, let's get the call real quick. Area code 404. What's your name? What's your question?
What's up, Steve? What's up? Lucario, this is Blake.
What's up, B?
What's going on with y'all? So I got a question. So, whenever a person like holds a mirror to you and they show you your truth, why does that shit like hurt so much? Like, why does that shit burn? It feels like you in the dark and you seen light for the first time. That shit kind of burns. Like, damn. Like, why does it feel like that?
What do you mean? Why I feel like that? What are you talking about?
Cause like, okay,
Yeah, tell us something about you. Give us an example, because
Yeah. We don't understand. What do you mean? Why does what hurt? What's your ego hurt?
like,
I mean, what?
okay, yeah. I mean, not like ego, like the way, like for example, okay, like if someone calls you on your bullshit, say you doing some bitch shit, but that's the way you've been doing this shit, and you kind of like they right though, but at the same time it kind of hurts to change. Like it's kind of hurt like
What do you mean it hurts to
like,
change? It should hurt to change because you're going in a different direction. You should be hurt and broken. I don't understand why do you feel like you're hurt by something?
it not hurt like physically, like not even like emotionally. It's kind of like a mental thing.
Right. But what's the mental thing? What do you mean?
Because like you're fighting with yourself. Like it's kind of like, it's so fucking hard to explain. It's like you know yourself should change the shit that you're doing, but it's kind of hard because you fight in the back against yourself.
yeah, that's basically, that's all ego. You understand what I'm saying? So what you're doing is you're fighting to hold on to your ego, and when new information hits you, right, and then you can't sort of like you say, damn, well, I see the truth now, so I can't go back to the bullshit. You want to hold on to the bullshit because the bullshit is what you've been thinking about all your life. So the thing is that it's gonna feel some type of way because it's shifting your mindset. And you're growing into a different person by understanding the new information. But that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to happen that way.
So Blake.
So it's a part of it. It's a part of it.
All right, Blake, you have a piece of paper with you?
Don't have a piece of paper, but
My God, you should always have a piece of paper with you. See, you should be heard on that. You should always have a piece of paper with you.
I got one.
All right, I'm gonna show you two things with Lucario and I showing you. All right, this is all right. So,
all right, I'm ready.
All right, I won't complicate this. Just draw a circle. Let me just show you this, okay?
Circle.
Okay.
All right.
Draw a circle. Now, let's say the game is a square. Put a square beside the circle.
Beside it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you want to get to the square, but your reality and your thinking is a circle. Lucario and I are the square, right? We're trying to change the circle into a square. But the problem is that when you hear square information versus the circle thoughts you have, they don't connect. There's no connection. There's no connection. And that's where you have the problem. That's where the biggest problem that most people have is that they think they can do it by themselves and on their own. So that means, Blake, that anything, now we're looking at the circle, anything that you see on YouTube, anything book you read and anything like that is only going to flow into the square of the circle.
Right.
Well, no, I'm asking you, which one's going to flow into? Is it going to flow into?
It's going to flow into the circle because that's what you've been doing.
Right, which means so that means your processing and interpretation is going to come from the
circle.
Right, versus the
square.
Right. So if you had the information, right, the circle, and then had the coaching from myself or Lucario, the square, then beside that square, then you'll have a circle with a square inside of it. Well, excuse me. Wait. Excuse me. It's going to be excuse me. Let me take that wrong. It's going to be a square outside the circle at first.
Right.
Because remember, my a great, I don't know, I always say a great stoic motherfucker in 45 AD, some Lucario motherfucking thing says about the truth being inside of you, but it's not inside of you yet. It's still outside of you. The square is still outside of you. But then with more of the square of the coaching, that square comes in that circle. Then all of a sudden that circle then turns into the square. It's a process. So your pain and what you're saying right now is the circle trying to turn into the square. It's not going to feel good because all your life, I'm trying to do a Lucario, all of this Lucario shit, but all your life is that you have been thinking like the circle and you've been seeing things through the circle.
Right.
But you're rolling into the motherfuckers that are the squares that are trying to tell you to change your you got to have the tools to change the circle into a square. So that's going to be the painful thing. But LaCarbo, what say you, man?
Yeah, and that's the thing. The thing is that the change is the pain. Because like, you know, you're gonna fight the change at first, and then in order to change, things have to move around, things have to shift, you see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that causes that feeling, but it's a good feeling because that means you're growing, you know, into that new person. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah, but then
so that pain is guiding you towards growing.
Yes and no, Blake, because without continuing learning from the square, you're gonna revert back to the
circle, right?
Because
you can't learn from your own.
There you go, right? Because your circle is comfort. That's your comfort.
Yeah, and it fights you. That shit fights you too.
Yeah,
tooth and nail, everything
right.
Like that shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It tells you to keep coming back to comfort.
Yeah,
We're saying, Lakaria and I saying, we're pushing you into this weird thing called discomfort. We want you to always go into discomfort. Well, excuse me, myself, Lucario, when Lucario and April do the shows on, let me show you, shoplucario.com, everybody, shoplucario.com. Shout out to April MC in the building as well. But do you see what I'm saying, to you? So the problem is because
if you go into discomfort, that's the only way you can grow. You can't grow being comfortable and staying where you are. So
right.
If you stay stagnant, you're gonna always lose.
Real quick. Blake, until this is going to be sounding crazy, until you begin to feel comfortable in discomfort, you'll never grow. You got to feel comfortable in the discomfort. You don't want to feel comfortable being comfortable. That's that's the circle.
Yeah, right.
Lucario, you got it, Lucario.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got to feel comfortable in the discomfort because a lot of times the problem is, this is why a lot of you guys lose, because y'all are trying to like run to comfort.
Safety.
Right. You the man, you have to be your comfort, don't worry about circumstances. Circumstances is going to be what it is. This is what the game is about. That's why I say the game is not about women. You have to be able to be you in whatever circumstance you are in order to get things done the way you want it to be done. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes that might be uncomfortable, but the thing is that you have to find comfort in the uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? Because then that's when you really get your strength. That's the point.
So it's not it's not how you feel or feel bad or good. You got to start feeling good by feeling that you should feel good feeling bad. I know that sounds crazy.
Exactly. That's a
Yeah. You should feel that way. Versus,
I should be like, okay, if I'm not feeling like uncomfortable, then I'm not growing.
Right. Then that
that should make me feel good.
Right, but it should make you feel bad if you feel good.
Yeah,
if you're feeling comfortable, right? If you're feeling comfortable all the time,
if I'm feeling comfortable and stagnant.
So you recognize the mind still has control over you. But when you start to feel good in the discomfort, that's where the growth is. That's where you evolve. That's where you get the game.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Well, we try to make sense sometimes. You know, we've been doing this for a few decades now. We try to make sense sometimes, big dog.
I was like, damn, why the fuck? Like, it feels like you know how like when you be in the dark and you go to like somewhere with a bright ass light, you're like, God damn, oh shit, I'm gonna go back in the dark. But no, I appreciate it. I definitely understand that. I appreciate that, man.
All right, we'll throw you back in. Good call, good question, man. We'll throw you back in, guys. The lines are open. If you got a question, go ahead and put a Q. We got you all covered. But Lucario, let's talk about the biggest one. I always say that you're on a date. Not to say us, but we're talking about a lot of these guys out there. They're on a date with a woman. I say the number one thing, in my opinion, is her being on her telephone.
Oh yeah.
While y'all together, while y'all are sitting around, you know, you're trying to entertain her. She's glued to her phone. Lucario, what say you about that? A woman that's glued to her phone.
Oh yeah, that's straight disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, she's usually texting the other dude that's telling her to come through after. And that just means that she's there, she's bored, she's just kind of using you for attention, and just have you out here taking her out to dinner, doing all this other stuff, and she's just ready to move on to the next thing. And this is the thing, women will do that stuff because they don't respect you and they don't see you as a man, and a lot of times most guys aren't going to say nothing. You understand? They'll just let her keep doing it, and they'll just be like, all right, whatever, because she's hot. It is what it is. But this is what I'm saying. When a woman is doing that, she don't respect you, and that's the type of shit where you need to charge that situation to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, let's look at the behaviors, the mindsets, the messages, and then the results. So let's look at his first behavior. His first behavior that usually with these guys, they go wrong is when they see a woman doing something like that, they'll try harder to win her attention, and they think that, they maybe think that, well, maybe she's nervous and she's distracted. So you know what? I'm gonna sit back and either allow her to finish what she's doing and be quiet about it, Lucario, because I don't want to rock the boat. What say you on that?
Right, exactly. Because they're scared that if I say something, that she's gonna get offended and then she's not gonna like me. But she don't really like you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so the thing is, in these situations, man, you got to understand and see the writing on the wall. Like you say, you got to see that, okay, this woman ain't really about it. So I really definitely got to just charge the situation to the game and keep that shit moving. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Gentlemen, when you at a game, it is cool to say, hey, if your phone is more interesting, I'll let you enjoy it alone. You know what I mean? As a man, we don't compete with the screen. Our presence is the motherfucking gift, Lucario. Let's talk on that.
Exactly.
That's what it is, man.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if she's not engaged with you being there,
yeah,
and she's in the phone, then she's saying the phone is more important or more interesting than you. So why the fuck are you even there in the first place if that's the case? So it's like, all right, well, I'm out of this shit.
Yeah, you get up and roll out. Let's move to the second one, Lucario. What is your time on showing up late? What is your radius? How many minutes late? Like, do you have a 5, 10?
Yeah. So my thing is she, she definitely has to text me to let me know that she's running late. And usually I would say maybe 5 or 10 minutes max. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, what I usually suggest guys do is when a chick is coming late, if she's not texting you to let you know that she's coming late, you understand what I'm saying? That's not cool, right? But if she texts you, says, hey, I'm so sorry, I'm stuck in traffic, I'll be there in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, cool, right? And then so she comes through to the date, y'all do your thing or whatever, and then at the end of the date, you just let her know, you say, hey, you know that what happened earlier about you coming late? If we see each other again, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You gotta know, because this thing, understand that when you meet a new woman, sometimes she's coming off the heels of other guys that are goofy. So she don't, other guys don't say nothing to her. Other guys didn't teach her how important it is to show up on time. You feel what I'm saying? So now you got to teach her because nobody else taught her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and worldwide, we'll get you in 1 second. Your question. The guys got a question, put a Q. Okay, yeah. And for myself and Lucario knows I have game, it's this. Look, It comes to this. If you don't value my time or our time as men, then you're not ready for me.
Right.
So in my mind, Lucario, with that, I don't mind. Listen, okay, but we got to look at logistics as well. And this is why, Lucario, I would tell guys, don't set up anything around rush hour traffic, because sometimes they try to set things up maybe for a 6 or 7. And sometimes the woman's got to get to work, go through rush hour traffic. So, but regardless of all that stuff, is that she needs to know that I don't mind her being late, Lucario, at 5 or 10, right? I don't mind that. But I expect a call before the time.
Right.
I don't, if let's say we're supposed to meet at 9 o'clock and she calls me at 9:05. Right. If I get a call after the time,
right.
The call should be, see, in this thing, y'all guys, women are not dumb. Women can process time and distance, gentlemen.
Right.
They know that, okay, well, it's 8:55. and it looks like, oh shit, it looks like I'm not gonna hit that 9. Let me go ahead and let them know. You see what I'm saying, Mario? So if they let you know before time, that's cool. Then I'm fine with it. But if we're after the point of the time we're supposed to meet, and then you call me 5 minutes or 10 minutes late, no, we ain't doing that. Because again, if you don't value my time, Lucario, you're not ready for me. But we do, Lucario, what say you? Then we grab 617. 617, hold on. Lucario, what say you on that?
Oh, yeah, I'd say you definitely got to be beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times if it's after, it's kind of like she's just bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I'm probably on my way out because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a motherfucker. All right. And 617, what's your name? What's your question? Worldwide. And we will answer your question in 1 second. But 617, what's your name and which question?
You doing? This is Brother Mang from Roslindale, Mass.
Okay, can you get off your speakerphone, please?
Sure, is that better?
Okay, what's your question? How can we help you, man?
No doubt. First of all, shout outs to you guys. So I've been kind of passive about a sexual disconnect between me and my girl, and I've been pretty afraid to rock the boat because she's giving me the girlfriend experience, meaning that she's like very nurturing and caring and sweet to me, but the sex just ain't rocking, and I've been trying to be on top of that as a man and communicate with that with her. But how do I stop being scared of loss and start acting like a man who demands what he wants from his girl?
Wait. How old are you, caller?
I'm 39.
Okay. So, and how long have you been listening to us for?
Since January of last year.
Okay. So, what do you think we would tell you real quick? You ask a question, how do I? And our question is why aren't you? And finish our sentence. Why aren't you what?
Why aren't I leading?
No, a student of. Finish the sentence. Or why aren't you or getting
coaching?
Well, wow, I can't believe you answered your own question. Amazing. So how is it that you don't understand that, buddy? See, you're doing the same thing that Blake called in. You're trying to solve everything from the circle through the mentality of a circle, and that's why you are still remain the circle, big guy. The blueprint that Lakar and I just talked about follows everything that's happening with you guys. Because you're trying to do it through your weak reality when your reality is feminine and emotional. Because what did you say? Afraid, right? Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So that's where your lens is from. And you're trying to do it your way. But now you're asking, how do I change that? You can't change that until you become a student of the game. There's nothing that you can say or do that's going to change it. You cannot change your reality. You can only reinforce the one that you're in, buddy.
So, Carl, let me ask you, how long you been with your girl for?
Let's see, this would be about 6 or 7 months.
Wait. This is your girlfriend?
No, this is not we're not officially
this is
a girl I'm dating.
Okay, so you said you called up like this is your girl, like your girlfriend. This is a girl you're dating.
Oh, my apologies. Oh, my apologies. My apologies. I worded that wrong.
Okay, so now you say you're having trouble with sex. What's the trouble?
The trouble is I'm not really like climaxing with her. I feel like she's pretty to me on my eyes, and I'm wondering if it's some kind of thing that's going on with me. But I gotten myself checked out with my doctor. It's not a testosterone thing or anything like that. So I'm just wondering whether if she even excites me anymore. But the thing is, I'm having trouble is being okay with losing her because of the
losing her. You don't have
experience I've gone with her.
Caller. So how many other women are you dating or seeing?
Yeah, good one.
I'm just talking to about three more, but we haven't gone anywhere past the second date though.
So you ain't
So
seen
this chick,
You're not fucking any other girls.
not fucking anybody else.
no, I ain't fucking anyone else.
Okay, so before her, what was the last time you fucked another girl?
Before her, it was 3 months before her.
Okay, so with that girl, was you able to? You said you're not able to climax. You're not able to come. Like, what is that? What you're saying?
With the current girl, no, but with the previous ones, yes.
Okay, so you've been with the how many women you had sex with in your life?
About, I'd say 6.
6. Okay, and so this is the only girl that you ain't busting that with?
No, I would say about one other, but no, for the most part, I've been able to bust a nut.
Okay, and so how many times you had sex with this girl right here, this new girl?
Oh man, so I'd say about 8.
Okay, and you never bust a nut, never at any point in time fucking this girl 8 times?
On the second time, yes, but it was more me doing my own thing with my hand.
Okay, so then let me ask you, why you want to keep this woman around if you're not enjoying the sex?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I may not be enjoying the sex, but I'm enjoying the treatment that she's giving me.
Oh my God. Wait a second. Wait. So you keeping it okay? Do you know what honor is? You're not being honorable, dog. If you don't, why don't you leave her alone? Why are you? It's like you're using her. See,
Yeah.
that's not cool. That's not the game.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. And here's the thing, and I don't even think it's the way she's treating you. I think you don't want to lose the feeling of how you feel or how she's treating you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that feeling that you have is something she should be feeling for you, but you don't want to lose her. Why? Where the hell is wrong with you? Why don't you want to lose her?
I guess it's been a while since I had an actual real
A body up under
girlfriend
you,
experience.
right? A girlfriend, but wait. But,
And if I may interject, this may be coming circling back to the previous call about comfort too. I'm a little bit too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
all of you guys are comfortable. That's the problem. The majority of you guys listen to the show are comfortable, but you keep reinforcing again the circle because you're not trying to learn the square. And the square is that if she's not making me feel sexually anything, she's no worth or use to me. I mean, you guys out here, you see a young man, no disrespect, you're not used to getting women. And now that you have one doing all the things that you've always wanted one to do, you don't want to throw her back in the water knowing that she can't do nothing with your dick.
Right.
So why keep her? Okay, if you were hiring Mr. Lucario, okay, right? Okay. And let's say it's a warehouse. And in that warehouse, they needed to lift a certain thing of weights. And you see Lucario, little cock diesel ass walking in there and all that stuff. He looks the part. He's got the muscle and all that other stuff, right? And you hire him. And as you're hiring him, he's stumbling. He can't lift the boxes.
Right.
He's whining and he's crying and he's complaining and moaning and coming up late. But he's got the look.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the look. Are you gonna keep him around or are you gonna fire him?
I mean,
he said he's
plain and simple like that. So yeah,
because Carla, this was gonna happen. This was gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen if you keep this woman around. You're gonna keep her around. You're gonna keep not enjoying the sex, and then what's gonna happen is that you're gonna like the fact that she's, investing time and energy into you, and she's gonna get more attached. Then what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up trying to wife her up because you need this treatment, and then you're gonna cheat on her with somebody else you like having sex with better. And then you're gonna basically have a lot of drama because she's going to find out you're cheating on her, and it's gonna be an issue. Yes. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Caller, the key with the car. See, here's the problem that y'all don't understand. the treatment that you're getting should be expected. You're shocked that you're getting this. This is something as a man, that's what they have to come into the door with that shit. That's not what you're getting. You think is special because you don't think you're special.
Right.
That's what's wrong.
Solo, why don't you just get rid of her and find some girl who's treating you just like she's treating you, and the sex is great? Why don't you do that?
Yes.
Yeah, that I think, you know, what you guys are saying is making complete sense. So it's something I got to work on myself.
No, see, no, wait, no. You just failed. Remember what you got to go back to some want everybody to listen.
Man.
No. It's cool. I want everybody to listen. No, it's no knock on you, but listen to the language. You said I gotta fix it myself. You're not going to do it. That's the fail. That's the circle. You can't fix it yourself, because if you would have fixed it yourself, you wouldn't have called us. You see what I'm saying? Now, what we gave you is a sample of a square, but you got to get the whole and the course and the meal to understand it. You see what I'm saying? But you saying I'm gonna figure myself is already failed, because you can't figure it out yourself, because you're locked in to what she's doing. You're emotionally, which is the problem. You got your feelings in this shit, dog, and there ain't no feelings in the game, man.
Exactly.
I feel you.
Okay, so you need to get some coaching from myself and Lucario and start the process. If or not, and continue the same thing. You'll just do insanity.
That's facts. Okay.
Okay, buddy.
I don't want to hold you up too long, but I do appreciate that you guys taking my call. And yeah, I think April is putting the links on the chat. If I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
Got you. All right, thank you guys so much for sharing the game.
All right, thank you, sir. Great call, sir. Great call. Lines are open. Now let's go. We got a few questions that the gentleman want to ask. Let's see here. Let me see. This guy says, can you list what it is if wait a second. I think we got an African call. Wait, 25. Is that Africa?
Probably.
Country code 25. What's your name? What's your question?
What's up, Steve? What's up, Lucario?
What's up?
Having a good day. So, Steve, I emailed you an audio message of a girl I'm speaking to right now, and I just wanted some guidance in the situation.
Okay, what's going on? What is that? Is that an audio?
Yeah, it's an audio. And I can give you a little bit of
No. Wait, this is how cold we are on this show, myself and Lucario. We can just hit the audio and see what the fuck is going on. Let me see here. Hold on. Let's see here. Let me put this. Oh, here we go. Here's the audio.
So let me just be honest. Like, first of all, let me just clear the air. I was not questioning you. Let's just start there. I was not questioning you. And if I did, I would have phrased that differently. I would have been like, why haven't you texted me in 5 hours? Why haven't you texted me in 24 hours? Why are you taking so long to reply? I would have said that if I was questioning you, but I was not. And I was just asking because, we are talking. Am I not allowed to ask questions? Like, I just wanted you to tell me, like, what your schedule looks like, what a normal day looks like for you. You get. So actually, I didn't like how you said, Ati, that was disrespectful and whatnot. I just didn't like that. It just threw me off because I was like, am I not allowed to ask questions? What's the whole point of us getting to know each other if I just can't ask an innocent question, but I get you have your boundaries, you have your codes and whatnot, and that's okay. I'll respect it from now on because I honestly didn't know. And I don't think we have to make this a whole issue. That's okay. You said what you said and I've said what I've said, and I think we can move on from that. So if there's anything else, please just let me know right now, because also I didn't like that voice note. Let me just say that I didn't like it at all.
All right, that's okay. Okay. Wait a second. Lucario, I'm gonna wait, callers. So let me get this straight. All she asked you is what you got going on?
No. She texted me and she told me that, are you usually busy? And I told her that I can make time for someone I'm curious about. Then she said, I was asking that because you take a little bit of time before you respond. But then I told her that I take my time very seriously, and I took it as her questioning me, and I found that disrespectful. And I told her that if she ever brought it up again, we're done.
Whoa.
And that's what she sent me.
Whoa.
What?
Wait. Why are you going that? Why are you going all the way to the left? What is she? All she asked, because she's interested in you, is what you have going on. And that you're not. Okay, remember if you listen to earlier the car with the guy from Alabama, when the woman said, "You're not listening to me," how he spent it around to be more smooth and make shit work. So why are you so angry and bitter?
Nah, I didn't mean to sound angry and bitter.
No,
I just wanted to say that I couldn't be, she couldn't be pushy. I didn't want to give her that impression that she could be pushy around me.
Wait. Did you even ask why she's asking why you're busy? Because she sounds like she's interested.
Oh, no. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Right. So okay. Sometimes women want to know your schedule so they can find a way to fit in your schedule.
Okay.
But you're like, no, bitch, do not ask me that. That's disrespectful. I will fucking put you in the set and get it and let lion eat you. You don't do that again. You don't do that.
So caller, I'm confused. So you said to her she's being disrespectful?
Yeah, I told her I took it as disrespect.
So wait, did you do a voice note, caller?
Yeah, I did.
Send it to me now. Send it to me.
Yeah, what's your voice note?
Send that to me right now. We're gonna play that bitch. We're gonna play. Send that bitch to me. We'll play it. Because okay, guys, gentlemen, remember, Lucario, listen. We want just not a text. We want to force an action from the text. So Lucario, if she's asking busy and all this other stuff, it's on him to say, well, you don't have time. You take time to. Yeah, well, you know what? I am, but you know what? This is how I'm gonna let you make it up to. I'm free. Da.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear anything he said about getting together. Let's meet up this time, this day, and I didn't hear none of that shit.
Wait. Now, let's see.
I said that earlier.
All right. Wait.
Scheduled a date.
But you're okay. Wait. Let me get your audio. Here's your audio. All right. Here's his audio, Lucario. Here we go.
Sure. You look good, don't get me wrong. And it's one of the reasons why you got my attention. But one thing I need you to understand about me is that I take my time very seriously. And you questioning that, I take it as a form of disrespect. And that's just one thing I don't have space for in my life.
Y'all take what we say. No. You know this. Y'all know. Okay, guys. Okay, listen. Y'all listen to Lucario, Miles, 50, Zag, myself, and Dre, and the fellas, right? And y'all think y'all gotta be this tough. Yeah, my time is everything. Don't ask for my time, girl. You're being disrespectful, bitch, and I gotta let you go. But you're not. You're doing like Alabama. You're not listening.
Y'all wild. First of all, caller. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you something, right? So,
okay.
This is the problem. The problem was, first of all, you didn't give her any direction. You were just talking, bro.
Type that real quick, please.
Bro, you were not giving her any direction. And so what happens is that a lot of times when you're not giving women direction, they're trying to pull something out of you. They're like, okay, what is this about? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's happening? What's going on with you? Blah, blah, blah. The more she's talking, the less direction you're giving her. So this is what I'm saying. Where was the part where you said, because all you said was, hey, she's asking this, and why is she asking that? Why are you asking me this? Bro, where's the part where you said, hey, let's meet up Friday, 7:00 at this spot? Where's the part you said that?
I scheduled that earlier before the message.
No, but okay.
Wait.
Oh, you mean in the message? I should have said that in the message.
No. What I'm saying is, did you set up a date with this woman?
Yeah, I did before the audios.
Okay, and what did she say? She said she'll meet you on the date?
We had scheduled for this week. She said she wasn't available this week. What about next week? And I told her it's fine.
When next week?
That's what I was getting to.
Oh my God, you
don't have a date set. Nigga, I asked you, do you have a day time set for a date? Yes or no?
Okay, no, I don't.
No, motherfucker. Okay, all right. So real quick, I want to show you that this is very important. April said something very major real quick before we get back to you. There's nothing wrong. She says, I asked the car what he's up to when we're not together. Why? Because when women are fucking with you and thinking about you and missing you and wanting to be with you, they're going to want to reach out to you. You don't see Lucario saying, look here, April, bitch. You fucking bitch. Don't you ever fucking ask me. That's disrespectful. They're disrespecting me, goddammit. I'm fucking busy. You understand what I'm saying? He doesn't do that.
Yeah,
I
get you.
But for some reason, you're under this impression that you got to be all this tough talk. So like Lucario said, you haven't even set the fucking date up yet.
So, Carla, what was disrespectful about her asking you what you up to, and what was disrespectful about it?
Yeah, what was disrespectful? Please tell us.
What was going through my mind was that if I let this one time slide, it gets again.
Wait. What? What's the disrespect? Explain us the disrespect.
Okay, she was just asking me why I was taking a little bit of time responding.
Wait. Why is she? Wait. Is she asking you because, like Lucario said, you didn't fucking tell her
the reason behind?
Yeah, you right. You didn't lead her. That's where Lucario. Wait, real quick. Excuse me one second. Lucario, can you clap yourself real quick on that, please? Real quick. So, because you didn't take the lead, she started to take the lead and say, well, look, I'm interested in you. Tell me what the fuck to do. Right. Leave me. And then you're saying, no, bitch, don't you disrespect. She's like, whoa, wait a second. I just want to see you. That's all I'm saying. And what you don't understand is that when a woman is fucking with you, they'll send you messages like this. Most women be like, well, fuck him and just go away. She's sending you a message trying to explain herself because she's interested in you. She doesn't want to lose this thing called you.
This is crazy, man. Because this is why you guys need game, because y'all don't even realize why you're doing the things you're doing.
Right. You're going off the fringe because you didn't set the date up. She's asking if you're okay. Listen. Gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with a woman asking you, are you busy? Because guess what? Women don't ask motherfuckers that question that they're not interested in because they don't care.
Right, exactly.
And she's showing you she's interested in you, and she just wants to know what your day is like. So guess what? If April's not with Lucario and she's like, what are you doing? Well, I'm at the grocery store shopping. So if April was thinking about Mr. Lucario, oh, he's at the grocery store shopping. So she has a thought about him. She just, if she's thinking about you, she just wants to think about you when she thinks, oh, he's probably doing this. She's not saying, I need to know your business. I need to know where you're going and what you're doing. You're looking at this the wrong way.
Yeah, because I don't understand. I still don't understand where the disrespect came in.
Yeah, where's the disrespect? Because she asked you what you're doing?
Yeah, I guess I took it as her. Like, I thought it built up into a habit. That was what it's going to.
But why is that disrespect?
Wait. You thought what was going to be a habit?
Her questioning things.
Wait, questioning what?
Was she questioning? She wasn't questioning.
But I see now. But I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying.
No.
Call it.
She was just pushing the pendulum forward because I wasn't taking initiative.
Listen. Yeah. A woman asking a question is not the same thing as a woman questioning you.
Yeah, God damn it. Say it again, Carla. Please say it again.
A woman asking you a question is not the same thing as a woman questioning you. Do you understand that?
Two totally different things.
Okay.
Right.
And
she was questioning because
you're getting mad at her for being interested in you.
Like, bitch, how dare you be interested in me?
How dare you like me? How dare you? How dare you try to set up a time so we can meet, so I can put my tongue down your mouth? I can't believe you would do that. Oh my God, don't you ever do that again. Do you understand me? When she's like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? Women that are interested in you will ask these questions because they're interested in you, because they think about you. They don't want to say I miss you, but they want to start the process of I'm thinking about you. That's going to lead to I miss you. But you're getting mad. You're taking what we're saying and you're just running with it, the circle again.
Right, because you don't understand.
You don't understand it, right? You don't understand it, man. See, if April said, "Hey, Hashim, why are you doing this?" and why? Hold up, April.
Right.
That'd be that conversation. You know, wait. So I'm gonna use May because I don't want to use April. Let's say there was a woman named May to say, "Well, Car, why are you doing this?" Why? Well, hold up, May. You hold on, bitch. Let me go have a conversation, right? But hey, it's May. How's your day doing? And what are you up to? That's just trying to get a conversation with you, buddy.
This is what happened. He tried to set a date. She couldn't do it that week. And then he was like, all right, we'll try next week. There wasn't a date set. And then he felt some type of way because she was continuing to interact with him and ask him questions.
Of interest.
He thought because she was responding to him without a date, he felt some type of way and felt it was disrespect. That's what happened.
Hey, and if she asked you what you're doing, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm doing? I'm looking at my phone, waiting for you to send me a photo of yourself so I can tell you how I look forward to put my lips on you and giving you a hug on our date next week at, I don't know, the African ice cream and fucking hyena place. Where the fuck you go over there, you know what I mean? You're not you see, remember Lucario did the same thing. You're not taking what a woman is saying and flipping it to be smooth. You're taking it to be combative,
right,
and emotional and feminine. You gotta be cool with this shit, man. You gotta.
Why didn't you set up the date for the next week? When she told you she wasn't available this week, why didn't you say, okay, cool, let's do next week this day? Why didn't you do that?
I should have done that.
But why have you done it? Where do you want to take her? Where do you want to take her?
Yeah, we're going to the park.
Oh, you'll go to the park. Where's the park located?
Yeah.
What park is it?
What park? It's Uhuru Park. You know, I'm in Kenya.
Okay, so Uhuru Park in Kenya. All right, so you already know the address and everything. 555.
Yeah.
I don't know, Buffalo Lane, whatever.
Yeah,
Ox Lane, whatever the fuck. Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so you know where you're gonna go. Why don't you let her know? And what time do you want to go there?
In the evening, like 3, 4.
All right, well then let her know, my brother. Let her know.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's asking about your day, before I tell you about my day, why don't you shoot me a photo or video? Let me see what that woman asking about my day is looking like.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Talk that shit back, because she's not used to that. They love when you have that banter, man.
Yeah.
But you want to get mad.
I hear you.
So yeah. So listen to me. She's interested in you. Don't fuck this up. Please. You got this.
So now, from where we are right now, she was just saying like she didn't mean to come up as she did.
Remember,
so
she
I was
you a
in
question.
the wrong. So how do I flip that from being in the wrong to now?
Well, no, don't apologize. Just let her know. Hey, say everything is cool. And hey, everything is cool. We're gonna meet up with each other next week. We're gonna have a good time at the park. And if you felt that I said anything that was disrespectful to you, allow me to make it up with an extra hug and an extra kiss on our date.
Exactly. That's
it.
Right. Hey.
You know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing. And before we even get into the hugs and kisses, let me go ahead and put a request into the box and let me see a photo of you so I can tell you why I'm going to hug and kiss you.
Do you guys see why y'all need coach?
You're too good.
No, it's a mouthpiece, baby. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all learn this game. You can melt these women. They'll melt over your messages, man.
I'm like, y'all see.
Don't you do that, bitch. I don't like that. You understand me. Don't you ever disrespect me again. 5 lashes.
Yo, I can't.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. So,
Thanks, Steve.
all right, go ahead. You talk to her and let us know what happened. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm telling you what happened.
All right, buddy. We'll throw you back in. Thank you, man. Even from Kenya, we help the brothers out. My God.
That's
all right.
That nigga.
All right. Yeah, man. So, all right.
This was her. She was like this. Hi, how you doing? He was like, what do you mean how I'm doing? How dare you disrespect me?
Yeah. You like, what would you, wait. What did you say? Hold up. What? So yeah, man, y'all can't do this, dog. All right, guys, got a question for the queue. Here's one right here. Can you list what is it if a woman gives you the number but she wastes your time? What is the list? What can you list? What is if a woman? I don't know. T, you're gonna have to ask that question again or call in.
Calling, I don't know.
What a city like New York? No, because this mother. Okay, please understand. This motherfucker, I guess they call it Gotham. He's in the city, motherfucker. So
he was talking about when he's talking about a chick being late. Nah, it doesn't make a difference. Especially if you're in New York, you know how long shit take to get to where, or roughly. So if the person, you know what I'm saying? So they know what it is. So I'm not going to give you an exception just because you in New York. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Here's a question right here. Wait, guys are throwing your questions. I'm lining them up. This guy says right here, if talking directly sexual to a woman online or in the gym can likely get you banned or kick out, do y'all suggest using more indirect, clever ways to convey, or just the ones interested?
No, so this is the thing. First of all, well, online and at the gym's 2 different things, right? If you're talking to a woman online, you need to get her off a line, then you talk the shit. So meaning get her on a phone call, FaceTime, or when you're in person. Don't do it on the app. I keep trying to tell y'all, stop texting all of this shit on the app, because what you guys don't understand is that part of, spitting that shit is your tone of voice.
Yeah.
It's the way that you're coming at her. So you don't do that in text. Now you can do that in text, after she gets off the app, and you see what I'm saying? But when you're on the app, you want to save all of that shit for off the app. You understand what I'm saying? Now, as far as the gym thing, see, the reason why y'all get kicked out at the gym is not because you're talking to women at the gym. It's because you're talking to women at the gym and you have no game. This is what we tell y'all. Like, a lot of times listen, the reason why we tell y'all, listen, don't talk to girls at your gym. Don't talk to girls at your work, because y'all don't have game. Because if you did have game, you wouldn't be worried about girls at the gym and girls at your work in the first place. And even if you did want to talk to girls at the gym or at work, you would know how to do it because you have game. This is what we're trying to tell y'all. So it's really about y'all fucking shit up because y'all don't know what the hell you're doing.
Right. So again, if for y'all who don't understand what the car is saying, meaning you're the circle going into the gym. So as long as you're a circle going into the gym versus the square, then it's not going to work. Because if you're the square, like LaCara said, you don't give a fuck. But because you're the circle, you do give a fuck. Here we go. When female asks you money questions, should I say I'm broke, even if I'm not, so I can avoid females that use men for money? I only want gym. Wait. Something's wrong. Okay. Sounds like there's a cap. It sounds like you're trying to lead with your wallet. Then you're shocked that a woman asks you about your money. And it's not making any sense.
Right. Then also he said, I want to be genuine. I want to genuine females. How are you going to attract genuine females when you lying about how much money you got?
Right. You're not genuine. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, you can't ask a woman things that you don't have in yourself. You're not making any sense. So it's not even about you being broke. The reason, so it kind of M550I, the thing is, if you listen to the last message, that woman is not asking about money questions. She's asking about what he's doing in his time. So that's saying that if a woman is asking about money questions, that means she doesn't want you or your dick. Because women that really want to fuck with you are not going to ask money questions. They're going to ask more things about you and want to talk to you. But if they're looking at your money, they recognize that's all you have standing on and you're not interesting. Lucario, what say you?
Right, that's a fact, because what happens is the fact that she's even talking to you about that means that she doesn't see you as a guy she's sexually attracted to anyway. And you thinking, oh, well, let me act like I'm broke to get her. That shows you ain't that guy, because if you were that guy, you wouldn't be like, well, let me act this way to get a woman. This is crazy.
Right. Guys, got a question for the queue. We're trying to catch up with y'all things as we continue. This one right here, he says, I'm a master of leadership, learning my identity, watching videos. Okay, that's a statement, not a question. Appreciate that. Shout out to our dog Miles. Does it mean a woman is not sexually attracted to you if she doesn't want to hang with you on the first date?
What? What do you mean doesn't want to
hang with you?
I don't understand what that means, because if she's on the first date, isn't she hanging with you?
Right. You need to let us know more, Johnny. We don't understand that. He said, I asked a woman out on a date and she told me she's only available on the 25th of April, which is okay, sir, you need to call in.
Right.
There's something that women are not as busy as you guys think they are. There's 24 hours in a day, and a woman will find time, Lucario. If she works 12 hours or 8 hours a day and knows that she will shave time off of her sleep, when she will shave time off of watching her soap operas or doing whatever she does at home to spend time with you. So, Mr. Law, there's something about you that she's trying to tell you you're bland, basic, and boring. She don't want to fuck with you. Yeah. So, but you again, you're trying from a circle, you can't charge to a square when you're a circle. So what is this charge it to the game? What does this charge to the game mean when you're not in the game? It doesn't make any sense. Lucario, anything on that before we grab the last question for Will?
I think the thing is if she's like, oh, I'm available on the 25th, is just like damn near 2 weeks from now and shit. You understand what I'm saying? It could be, let's say let's just say for sake of argument, she's going out of town or some shit, or out the country, and she ain't gonna be back for 2 weeks or whatever it is, like that, right? Right. All you got to do is just be like, all right, cool. Well, let's meet this day, this time on the 26th. Or the 25th. I had a chick one time where she was leaving the country for a month, and she's like, I'll be back at this time. So all I did was I said, okay, cool. Hit me up when you get back. So what I would tell you to tell her is like, hey, okay, cool. You're available on the 25th. Hit me up on the 24th when you get back, or the 25th. And if I'm available, we'll get together.
Mr. Law, call in. Mr. Law, call in, because again, I don't think you understand. Women do not work 24 hours. Wait, you said she's going to be free on the 25th. So how many? That's 17 days. So she's busy 17 days. So guys, can y'all do the math, please? Multiply 24 hours times the 17 days so he can see the bigger picture.
Right. That means she ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
You tell me she can't take an hour?
Or minutes, or a second, or even an hour, 30 seconds. Come on. Hey, do you know they take an hour break from lunch as well? But let's continue this question right here before we get to the number. Last question. High interest women are, what is DTA?
Down to fuck.
Okay. High interest women are down to fuck immediately due to no, it's not due to attraction. When a woman is interested but is not as down as the high interest one, stand is more.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
What in the fuck? You have to call in, dude. You are just. It sounds like you're grabbing red pill pickup artists and manosphere words and trying to.
They said it's 408 hours.
Thank you. So for 408 hours straight, think about that, big dog. 408 hours straight. She's so busy for 408 hours straight. She can't take 1 hour out. Come on, man.
Yeah, so Law and Worldwide Star.
Y'all gotta call in. Yeah, y'all gotta call in because y'all are not making any. Yeah, y'all just you gotta call in and explain to us, because wait, what did she say? That she had high interest? Man, dog,
Guys, I gotta stop. You gotta stop using my shit if y'all don't understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, y'all gotta learn that shit, dog. Is it okay to send a voice message to a woman friend, show on Facebook, telling her you're interested in her? It's okay. Okay, Martin, you gotta call in. That what I don't understand. What is a to a woman a friend? What I don't understand what you mean. You gotta call in. You're not, and please, just for some of you guys, call in. Y'all listen. Please understand, circles. You're having circle conversations with squares. So if you're having a circle conversation with squares, we cannot understand your conversation or your lingo. So you have to call in so we can understand the circle conversation. Just because you say something, you think that we know everything that's going on. You are not articulating yourself well enough. So you're going to have to call in. Let's get this question right here. Cario, can you explain how being on the show, I Love New York, impacted the game at all if you did?
If it did. Caller, not caller, Huda Man. No, because it's a show. It's make believe. It's not.
It's reality, dog. I was on Mad Nation 3. It's reality. I don't call her. Here's the question, circle. Here's the question. What does him being on a reality show have to do with you that you have no game and no mouthpiece and nothing? So why this is why y'all guys lose. Why do y'all care what Lucario's doing? Why don't you care about what you need to do and call in and talk about what you need to do? Because if Lucario gives you the answer, how is that going to help? I don't think Lucario. If Lucario gives you that answer, how the fuck is that going to help you? Because you're not Lucario.
It's not.
That means you got to do everything from Mama Lucario and Daddy Lucario when they met each other and created Mr. Lucario. You got to do everything from him when he was born, from conception, even up to the point of a meeting in April and on forward, to be able to do what his answer. Come on, dog. Y'all got to go. Let me grab this question. It's call right here. God damn. Area code 850, sir. What's your name? What's your question, buddy? 850.
Hey, hello.
What's your name and what's your question, man?
My name's O22, and my question is, so, well, it's kind of like a story leading up to a question.
Well, no, don't even need to tell us a story. What's the question? And if we need the story, we'll ask for it. What's the question?
Okay, got you. So, why is it that the girl I'm currently seeing, like outside of the bedroom and everything, we always have issues with why I'm talking to other girls, this and that, but when we're in the bedroom,
these motherfuckers. Hold on, wait, caller, wait, excuse me. Did you hear the new Drake and Kendrick Lamar remix? Have you heard it?
Nah, how it go?
All right, let me wait, you got it queued up. The car's got it queued up. Wait a second. Let me find it. Wait, give me a second. I'm trying to get it all together. So wait, because it goes with a video. It's a beautiful thing. So Lucario, so you have that thing queued up?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, I gotta find the video for this. Dog, the remix is so fucking cool. You gotta hear it. And it seemed like they were singing it to you. Lucario, go ahead. Please play that, please.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
Why the fuck you lying, dog?
Why would I lie about that?
Wait a second. So you telling me that I got this girl in bed and we fucking, why isn't she mad that I'm seeing other women? That's what you're asking us?
Now, what I'm asking y'all is, like, outside of the bedroom, when she's not turned on or whatever, and it's just like day to day, we have a bunch of arguments about
then
why you want to talk to other girls.
Then why are you giving her your dick? Why do you hate yourself? It's not an answer. Why do you hate yourself? Why would you give your dick to disrespect?
You're right. It's something I should have been cut off.
Oh my God!
Wait, Cole, how long you been fucking this girl for?
It's been like a year and some change.
A year and some change. So how often do you see her?
In the beginning, maybe like once or twice a week, but now it's to the point where they're damn near every day.
So this is your girlfriend?
We don't got no title on it, but
oh my god.
Caller, you said you're doing shit inside and outside the bedroom. That's your girlfriend. So this is why she giving you friction about other women, because you're acting like her boyfriend and fucking with other women. Do you not understand that?
Yeah, I get that, but like while we having sex and stuff, it's like it's turning her on. We'll be talking about this stuff while we're doing that. So it's like, do she like her or do she don't?
Caller, like you, and this is a two bird, one stone. What do you mean? Why can't women be honest and say they don't want to go? Why don't you be honest and let these women know that you have no game and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, Mr. Law? So stop blaming women. Stop being a little girl. Now back to you, caller. I'm saying, why are you in a relationship with a woman that is disrespectful?
If we being honest, like
Just
I peep it now, and I know I
her?
should go, but like she also benefits me in
No.
ways that I'm not
When
ready
did you
to
when did you tell her I love? When did you tell her you love her? How long y'all been together for?
Like a year and some change.
I know you laughing because you know. Wait, so when did you tell her you loved her? Go ahead.
Man, probably like 6-7 months.
Oh my God, Steve, go get the belt. You're undefeated. Steve is undefeated.
I didn't want to pull it out, dog. I tried not to pull it out, dog. I tried, man. I tried not to pull it out, man. Come on, man.
Caller, why'd you tell her you love her?
Because she was moving different from what I've had in the past, and like she was showing me new things I ain't know.
So let me ask you a stupid question. If you tell a woman you love her, but you won't make her your girl, do you think that's going to equal drama?
That's a recipe for disaster. Honestly.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So you understand why you having issues.
And you're creating the issues.
Yeah.
Wait. But what? Wait. But what are y'all arguing about?
It's like, so we had problems with me talking to other women in the past.
Wait. You're gonna say I love you. And you're gonna talk to other women. But let me ask you a question. Before you said I loved you, or did you tell her I'm going to see and talk to other women, and that she can see other people? Did you tell her that?
Honestly, yeah. I was like, you free to do whatever you want. And she would ask me questions like, are you texting? Are you seeing other people? And I would be like, yeah. But it's nothing serious. It's not like how we deal with each other.
Oh, so it's not how do y'all deal with each other?
Like, what's funny? I'm dead.
No, I'm sorry.
How do y'all deal with each other? You said it's not like how y'all deal with each other. So what's the difference between how y'all deal with each other and how you deal with the other women?
Because with other women, it's just like I pull up sex, we may chill for like 30 minutes after or whatever, and then I'm dipping. But with her, I'm like, we're going out, we'll do dates. Like we didn't take trips, we didn't do all that. Like it's different.
So like how boyfriends and girlfriends do, yes?
Just like how they do.
Okay, so then caller, why do you think she's giving you all of this fucking negative energy when you're treating her like a girlfriend and you're still fucking other women?
So what I'm hearing is you can't do both, because she always be telling me I want to have my cake and eat it too.
No, you can do both if you're honest with her, but you're not honest with her.
You're not honest with her.
I wasn't honest with her?
Caller, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand, right? You got to choose one. You can't listen, you can't do both. You got to choose one. Either a woman is your fuck buddy or a woman is your girl. Choose one. Which one is she?
With her, I would call her my girl.
Okay, so if she's your girl, you have to have, what does it mean for her to be your girl? Did you have a conversation and say, hey, you're my girl, you're going to be the main chick I'm with, and I'm going to fuck other women, and that's what it's going to be? Did you ever have that conversation with her that she's your girl?
kind of along them lines, but I wasn't as
No, you said
like
no,
it wasn't as so serious and like
no, caller,
like that. Like how you put it.
caller, didn't you say earlier there was no labels on it?
It wasn't.
So then that means that she's not your girl, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Wait. Where'd y'all go on a trip at? Where'd you go?
We went out to
wait, please, everybody, wait. Let's hold this thought. Where'd you go?
We went out in the country.
Wait. On whose dime?
Oh no, we split it.
Where'd y'all go?
We went to Mexico.
Why?
What you mean? Why? Like we enjoy each other's time for the most part when we not arguing.
But y'all argue.
Yeah. So what y'all arguing about?
Yeah.
So what are y'all arguing about?
Like women. Like she says, everything we argue about stems back to that.
So didn't you tell her that you fucking other girls?
I did, but like she'll be with it. Like I'm always seeing her mouth on it.
Call her. No. This is what I'm asking. You told her you're gonna fuck other girls, right?
He didn't. I don't think he did.
Okay, so now since you told her and she keeps giving you shit about it, why is she still there?
Why is she your girl?
It's just like a toxic situation. I need to.
No, there's no
to
such
be honest,
thing
my
as a
feelings
toxic.
involved.
No.
Just to be honest with
Remember,
y'all.
circle. Squares don't have toxic situations. What is a toxic situation, man? We don't have that shit. So you are emotionally and effeminately being a girl, having girl little arguments with somebody you shouldn't be with. That you said you loved her within 6 months. Look at all the shit you're doing. You kind of like sound like you pussy whipped over there, dog. Because if why don't you let her go? She's arguing, being all argumentative.
I would say it's less about the pussy and more about like what she's been helping me with. Like I feel like she's been helping me like build up as a person.
Wait, build up as a person? Wait, she your mother? What do you mean build you up as a person? What are you fucking talking about?
I build up like we're both in school. Like she'll help me with assignments. She's been helping me get my resume together.
Oh my God, she's
like putting me on. It's one for her.
Y'all motherfuckers here, man.
So you couldn't have got your resume without her? Is that what you're saying?
I could have definitely.
So basically, you arguing with her is worth it because she helps you get your resume together.
And
looking at it, no, it's not worth it.
And you love her. And you love her. And you love her.
I feel like her doing stuff and like me honestly just having my feelings mixed in with it, it kind of make it hard to just cut it loose how I need to.
What do you mean hard to cut
just
it loose?
Real.
As a circle. Why is it hard to cut them loose? Just say I love her. I know. Go inside. Go ahead and say I love her.
It's not hard because it's actually. I think I'm getting ready to just walk away now.
You can't walk away. You're the one hooked.
I need to, and I'm fun to.
No, you ain't. No, you can't do it, dog. Don't do it. Don't do it. You ain't that guy.
Why you say that?
Because it would already been done, brother. You can't do it. See, you know what you're doing.
You're right, but it kind of get to a point, and I'm at that point.
No. You got to be careful because it's like kind of like church. You know how you go to church and you feel like shit? Then you go to church and they sing and they clap and they dance and they say all these things. You feel good about yourself and you feel good about in the building. Then you walk outside the church. You go back to what you were before you were in the church. So you're on the show with some gamed up motherfuckers and you feeling yourself now. You like, yeah, I'm smelling myself. You right, Lucario. You right. Yeah, I should let that motherfucker go.
Paula, is this girl that you with? I'm not gonna say she's your girl because you ain't. But this girl you with, is she fucking other dudes right now?
Nah.
How you know?
Yeah, come on.
I mean, she then gave me her password. Like,
did you?
Why did she give you her password? Why she gave you her password?
Sounds like insecurity. There had to be a conversation. Why she
No,
give you the
I
password?
swear, I promise you, I didn't ask for it. None. She just like open like that. She said, if anything going on, I'll really let you know. I'll be honest with you.
So you looked through her phone.
I mean, I have before, yeah.
Oh my God!
Why'd you look through her phone?
Oh wait, everybody! On the count of three, real quick, before he says it, everybody on the count of three, please take your hand and put it on your forehead, please. 1, 2, 3. Why did the fuck did you go through her phone?
It's just because I like to be in the know.
Oh no, because you're a jealous, insecure, needy, creepy ass motherfucker. So, you know what, Acario? I don't think that you're the one that has the women. I kind of think that she's the one that has the men, and you're the one flipping this whole script around because something is not adding up. Why are you looking through her fucking phone?
Adding up. I'm being real with y'all.
Why are you looking through her phone? Because you want to be in the know of what? You told her she can see other guys, so isn't that all you need to know?
Like, I just want to know if she being honest, because she'll be like, you doing this? And I was like, you can do whatever you want. And then she'll be like, I'm not worried about nobody else. I don't want to see nobody else. I'm not focused on other niggas. I just want to see if it's lining up.
Why do you care?
You saying I shouldn't care about? Well, I really shouldn't.
You should be in love with her. You should have never told her I love you. You don't even love yourself. So you know you're lying to her, right? See, you understand? See, love is a word that motherfuckers use they're using improperly. You don't love yourself, right? And you know you don't love yourself. We know you hate yourself. So if you hate yourself, why would you tell someone you love them when you're lying to them?
Good question.
I ask someone sometimes. I ask them.
Sorry, caller. Do you care if she fucking other dudes?
If I'm being real, like I wouldn't trip about it because I know it would give me the freedom to do what I want more. But if I'm just being real with y'all, I'm not gonna see it out. I wouldn't be like that. But I wouldn't spaz out about it, man.
So you care. So you're gonna be a little jealous, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of. I'm not gonna lie. I would. I feel like some type of way.
Y'all can't. Okay, wait. You can't tell a woman she's allowed to see other people and then feel some kind of way about her seeing other people. You're seeing other people allegedly, but yet you're mad at her for being mad at you, but you're not correcting her behavior.
And on top of that, he won't wife her up. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I understand.
Why don't you make her your girl officially, caller?
Because I just feel like I'm young and it's just too much.
So then why be in a relationship? Well, then why be with her?
What are you with her for then?
Right. Why are you with her?
Because I can't lie, I've been enjoying it.
Like the other guy. So again, like the guy,
Y'all niggas be the worst.
Lucario, she likes he's doing his resume.
Mm-hmm.
He likes that she's probably folding his clothes. Hey, does she cut your pancakes and waffles for you too before she pours the milk on it? She's acting like your fucking mother. Yeah. See, y'all motherfuckers are looking for mommy in these women. You like all the stuff she's doing, but she's disrespecting you while she's doing it.
So, caller, has she ever said to you that did she ever say to you that she want to be a girl?
Yes.
And what you told her? You said you was just like, nah, I'm good. Like, what did you say? What was your response?
I was like, hey, where we are in life, I don't think that's what's good for us right now because we both trying to get into our careers. We're both trying to focus on school and stuff.
So
it's a good time, and she's gonna like move soon. So it's like I don't think this is a good time, but I definitely want us to be in each other's lives.
Like, oh my God, Titanic. So are you ready to get on the edge of the boat and just open your arms out and get behind her like Leo did? That's what we're talking about? This homework shit you saying?
Nah, I really want to like cut it loose.
You can't. Okay. All guys, listen. When you say you loved her, which you shouldn't have fucking said in 6 months.
Exactly.
He owns you. You are you. Hey,
whoa,
nothing. She
That ain't
owns you.
it.
Oh no, she got you, dog. He got you. Because you know what her game was to help you with your resume and be sweet and do all this stuff. What did she get? She got a trip and you bought, what did you buy on Valentine's? Chocolates and flowers. What was the gift you got her for Valentine's Day?
We bought each other stuff. Like,
I don't care what
y'all
she
don't know
got you. I'm asking, what did you get her for Valentine's Day?
So I made these little.
Go ahead. What did you do?
Look, I made these little. I made it like a game. So I made her like little notes and stuff. And she had to open them like every hour. Damn, that shit real
Oh, you're warming my heart. Last question. What did you do for Christmas?
Terrible.
I went to her hometown and we yeah, the shit get worse.
And you spent the night with her too, right? See, Lucario, man.
Crazy. So caller, man.
How could I've let her know. I told her straight up, like, hey, you know, I should have been more, because I've been watching more of y'all stuff, and then like I'm realizing that hindsight that I made a bunch of mistakes. I wasn't as upfront with her. I wasn't as stern. I didn't set firm boundaries, and I let her know, like, I apologize for that. I'm responsible for the toxic situation that we're in right now.
Toxic.
And I let her know.
Okay, but again, if you've been listening to us, when is the last time you've heard Mr. Lucario or myself, who've been doing this for decades, Carrie K. Zaggin, Miles Cunningham, Mr. 1950, Dre, and the fellas, when have we ever heard us say toxic when it came to a woman or toxic situation?
I ain't never heard y'all say that.
You motherfucking right, because squares don't talk like that.
Oh, wait, caller, real quick. I just got to say something to caller. So you trying to fix this, right? You know how you fix this?
Well, leave her alone.
Either leave her alone or wife her up. Those are the only two choices.
Yeah. Go ahead and go to
That's all I got.
Every kiss begins with K.
Because this is the thing. Every day you spend with her and spending more time with her, because this is what you guys got to understand. This is not just for you, call this for any of you guys. If you are not interested in having a woman as your girlfriend, don't do boyfriend shit ever. You've been doing boyfriend shit for a long time.
Yep.
You're not making her your girl. That's always going to bring drama. That's why y'all are arguing. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. The arguments come from the fact that you have no structure.
Yeah.
And you're putting her in a situation where there is no structure. And so she's going to lash out because there's no structure. And so what I'm saying is that if you don't want her to be a girl, then fall the fuck back.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you want to be with her, then make her your girl. It's really, that's what I said. You got to choose. Either she's a fuck buddy or she's your girl. You have to pick one.
Pick one, buddy, okay?
You see what I'm saying? And then if she is gonna be a girl, you have to say, hey, look, this is what's gonna go down. I'm gonna be a man, you're gonna be my girl, and I'm gonna see other women from time to time, right? If you want, you can do what you want to do, and that's what we're gonna do. And there's gonna be no arguing. And if there's any arguing, you're gone. That's it.
But his love is gonna make him jealous and insecure.
Right. That's the thing. See,
I won't even stop her. Like I'll be telling her, I swear to God, I'll be like, hey, don't waste your time with me. If you find a nigga out there that's gonna do exactly what you want,
and then turn around on Snooky Poo. Hey, do you have like pet names? Is Snooky Poo or Baby Boo?
Relax,
what are y'all names? Okay. So when's the last time do you spoon or fork?
we be spooning like shit.
At least we
He's
honest, man. I appreciate your honesty, dog. We ain't fucking with you because we at least you being honest, dog. But you see why Lucario, he can't call the shots.
Right.
You can't be a shot caller, dog. You're like the woman in all this shit, dog.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. My only options are to just cut it loose, or
you can't. Okay, all right, caller. Have you ever seen anybody? I keep trying to challenge Lucario sayings. He's so good at this shit. Have you ever seen someone cut out a fentanyl addiction in one day, or alcoholism addiction in one day?
Oh no.
And they try to do it by going cold what?
Cold turkey.
And then when you go cold turkey, it makes you even want it that much more. You see that? You can't do it. You ain't built. Hey, listen, you're gonna be more fucked up. Go ahead, go try it. Go cold turkey. And you be like laying in the bed, rubbing the pillow like she used to look at my face and my eyes and rub my cheek right here. And then you're gonna go to the table, this is a place where she helped me with my resume. And then you're gonna be at the breakfast table. This is where she cut my waffles. I miss her. I'm gonna call her because I love her. That's your life.
I think I'm gonna just because I can't do it no more.
You can. Like you say, Lacaris, you gotta the dog. You gotta make it true. You're fucked. You just gotta make your choice. You're fucked. Listen, she knows she got you. And you better hope she doesn't recognize that she got you. Because if she recognizes she got you, you're really fucked. If you better not fuck. Hey, if she get mad and walk away, you better not crawl back.
Oh no, we done had a spill out today, and I grabbed all my shit, I left, and I'm done.
You're not.
God, are you serious? So we had this whole conversation, and you say you had a fallout, and you left her.
Mm-hmm. But now you're calling us about her. Yeah, hey, I get it. You left her in body, but not in your mind and your heart.
Oh, y'all
Hallmark.
Wild.
Hallmark. You're gonna be the perfect Hallmark commercial. You'll be back. Just let us know when you call back, okay? At least you'll be honest, okay?
If she back in my life, best believe we doing everything the way I want.
No. When you crawl your ass back, you'll be doing things her way. You think you're gonna walk away from that pussy? You think you're gonna walk away from that connection? Hey, dog, she did your resume. Ooh. Lucario, the resume. Hell, hey, Car, I don't think April ever did your resume. Resume, dog. Can you imagine if they did our resumes? Man, they be in love like you, dog. Damn.
Last question, I'm gonna let y'all go because I know it's been a little minute. So moving forward for future situations, it gotta be a fuck buddy or it gotta be a relationship. And if it's a relationship, I gotta let her know exactly what it is up front.
Period. Because then at that point she'll decide, okay, at least you're being I'm sorry, Carl. Honest.
Right, because you're having all this trouble because you out here all over the place and being dishonest and being insecure. So what I'm saying is this: if you start fucking with a chick, right, and y'all just fucking cool, y'all just fucking and that's all y'all do. If you see a girl and you say, oh, she got potential to be wifey, right, you still fucking that girl, but as time goes on, right, you start doing boyfriend shit as time goes on, but you vet her so that she knows if she's going to be in an actual relationship with you, that this is how things are going to go. And if she's not down with that, then she can't be in a relationship with you. You see what I'm saying? You got all in your emotions and just started liking the chick and started hanging out with her and kept going without having to say, oh, we together. So then you could never, so like when shit hits the fan, you say, well, you ain't my girl. Well, you ain't my girl, right? That's what you want. You wanted to leave it open like that. But with leaving it open like that is going to cause problems because you can't have a girlfriend who's not your girlfriend. You can't be like, well, we're not together, but we together. You can't do that shit. You got to choose, caller. You understand what I'm saying?
You love her. It's cool. I guess
you're totally right. That's exactly what the issue started.
If only you had the game and loved yourself the way you loved her. All right, caller, we'll throw you back in, buddy. Okay. And listen. It's okay to cry. Just do it without her. Do not cry in front of her, okay? Because I know you're hurting probably. So if you gotta cry, get it out, okay? Just turn the shower on, let the water get the tears off, and you'll be fine, okay, buddy? I know.
I'm gonna call back out of y'all niggas, man.
All right, man. We holler back. We got you, fam, and we appreciate your honesty, buddy. Okay.
Yes, sir. All
right, man. The struggle is real with these motherfuckers. Guys, got a question? Please put a Q. We'll be wrapping the show up pretty soon. So, this guy says, "What if she asks, what are you doing before the first date?"
What? Call in, fam.
Oh yeah, you had to call in, and the same thing, Lewis. You're gonna have to call in, dog. Because wait, hold on a second. All the way from Kenya. All the way from Kenya. Are you gonna call to say? Are you gonna call to say thank you because we some bad motherfuckers? What you about to do? Come on. Do we need a? Hold on, wait. For Lucario, just do this one time. Go ahead, pop your collar real quick, Lucario. I feel like
I'm watch you some stupid shit.
all right, I'm undefeated. I feel like it's gonna be a pop your collar. Is this a pop your collar moment, caller? Huh?
It is.
All right, caller, pop.
That's there we go. So what happened?
Okay. So I told her exactly what she told me to say. But I added a little, some. But she said it's okay. It sounds chill. And she said that she doesn't really send photos because she has some form of PTSD.
Wait. She said she doesn't feel send photos because of what?
She said she doesn't send photos to guys because she has some form of PTSD. I told her to send her a photo of me. A photo of her. Sorry. Yeah, a photo of her.
Okay, but did you set the date?
Yeah, I did. She said it's okay on that, but on sending a photo, she said she has some form of PTSD, so she's not comfortable sending photos.
All right. Well, hey, and that's why I'm gonna make you comfortable on our date.
Right, exactly. But you got the date set, don't you?
You got the date set, yeah. But you see how you see that game work right there? There's nothing a woman can say that we can't spit back at her. You don't feel comfortable. Yeah, once we go to Lake Zamunda or wherever you're walking around in Kenya and shit, once we get to that lake and everything like that, girl, not only are you gonna send me a bunch of photos, you'll be sending me videos. You talk that shit. You got to be the guy. I'm telling y'all gotta be. I know you laugh. Y'all gotta be able to talk this shit. That's what women love.
Mm-hmm.
They love when you talk that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So we'll throw you back in. All right. Good call.
Appreciate it again, Stephen Lucario.
All right, we got you, brother. All the way from Kenya. Thank you, brother. We'll throw you back in, man. Let us know what happens next week, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, buddy. All right, good call, man. That was a great call. Let's continue, guys. If you had a question, please put a Q or call in. Let's get to the next thing. Hey, Lucario, she talks about other men or her ex.
Mm-hmm.
She talks about other men. How do we handle that?
Yeah, the thing is what a lot of you guys don't understand is that if you're on that date and she's continuing to bring up her ex or these other dudes and all this other stuff, in a lot of cases, what'll happen is he's bringing that up because she's not feeling you, which is why she's bringing up those dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Because if she's feeling you, she wouldn't say nothing about these guys because she would just be focused on you and what y'all doing in the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So, gentlemen, that the moment she talks about another man, you cut that shit off. And you have to educate her and let her know I'm not that guy. What happens for many of you guys, what you guys do wrong, the car without the game, they will nod, they will listen, and they will offer comforting words to her to try to prove like you're not like the ex. She'll say, well, you know what, my last boyfriend, he was just like bad boy the dating game and he was a dick. And you know what, he had a woman named June and I didn't like what was going on with him and all that stuff. And then you turn around and be like, oh no, I'm not like him. I'm not like that. Why would a guy do that? See, that's where y'all guys fuck up. Y'all think y'all gonna do good by trying to compete with someone she's still thinking about. Y'all got to have this mentality that I am not your past, I'm your future, but it is a future that you got to fucking earn. And right now you're not earning it. And you know what? If you keep talking this way, I'm gone. Lucario, I don't think they understand that y'all allowed to chin check women and get pushback, Lucario. They don't understand that. What say you on that before we get to the next one?
Real talk. Nah, that's the thing. The thing is, guys, is that, you got to understand that if a chick is, talking about these other dudes and bringing all that other shit up, remember, you're the one who's supposed to control the dynamic of the conversation. So you need to flip that and bring it to somewhere where you want it to go. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. The next one, gentlemen, is a woman that puts no effort in her fucking appearance.
Oh,
oh my God, gentlemen. If I throw to Lucario, when you guys go wrong, you pretend not to notice, and then you try to compliment her anyway. Lucario would say you want a woman that doesn't put effort in her appearance.
Yeah, that's the worst, especially, on a date and shit. Oh, that's the worst. Sometimes the chick, I remember I went on a date with this chick. She came through with like sweatpants. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh my God.
This ain't it. You feel what I'm saying? But also too, a lot of you guys, y'all be thirsty over chicks that don't even, know how to dress or put themselves together, and y'all just like her because she's just there and exists. You feel what I'm saying? But if a chick ain't put no effort in her appearance, that says something about how she views herself, you know what I'm saying, in general. You see what I mean?
Right. And remember the key thing to all you guys, I hope y'all taking notes. Listen, if she didn't prepare for me, then she doesn't take this shit seriously. It's that simple.
Right.
Because they don't know. See, a lot of women will, and again, Carl, a lot of women will assume we're circles. So, and they will assume that they can do whatever they've been doing to a circle until they run up into a man. And that's where that's what they'll learn. They can't do that shit. This person has a question right here. He says, how do I get over having resentment for women? Because, well, sir, it's because, okay, Jay, it's because you've rejected yourself. This has nothing to do with women. You got to understand that women should reject you because there's nothing about you that says, I want to get on his dick. Lucario, what say you on this right here?
Yeah, well, the reason you have resentment for women is because you don't love yourself. Because you're again, like I said, you guys keep looking for women for validation.
Yeah.
You resent them because you're like, because this thing, a woman can say yes or no. That's her choice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck? The thing is that you want them to say yes so you can feel good about yourself. You want them to say yes so you can feel good about yourself because you don't feel good about yourself already. That's the issue. And that's why you resent them. You see what I'm saying?
The next one, number 5, Lucario. She is rude to waiters and the staff. Like she walks in like she's a damn diva.
Right.
What say you on that?
Oh yeah, that's a no-go. So the thing is, if you're dealing with a chick who has that type of attitude, you understand, that's the type of chick you need to stop fucking with, because if she's acting that way already off the rip, right? You don't want to be in a situation where, because she's representing you in that situation and she's on that type of time, so you don't really want to deal with that type of chick. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, because gentlemen, if you value who you are at the end of the day, you should have the mentality. If she disrespects them, Lucario, then eventually she will try to disrespect me.
Right.
Yeah. So for you guys out there, I don't mind last minute, but flaky women, Lucario, being flaky. What say you on a woman being flaky?
Yeah, flakiness is terrible, because also to remember, you guys got to understand that sometimes when a woman's flaking on you, it's usually because you set a date and then another dude came through and was like, hey girl, let's go out on the same day as it. And then she flakes on you for the other guy, right? And then she'll give you an excuse. Oh, my mom got sick, I have to work late, or some other stupid shit, right? But she's really just bullshitting you. So the thing is that you just need to keep that shit pushing and find a woman who's not going to be flaky. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, for many of you guys, y'all always say to yourselves, oh, she's busy. I don't want to scare her off. No, fuck no. You got to send a message that your time is the privilege, but it's not a guarantee, gentlemen, okay? You guys got to sit around and say, listen, I don't wait for people who don't make time for me. Guys, time is all things in the game, but when you're moving this way, women will move differently. Number 7. Consistently complains, Lucario, or is negative.
Oh yeah, see that negative energy or a woman complaining is a sign that she's on some bullshit, but also she doesn't like and respect you, because when a woman likes and respects you, she's on her best behavior. She's not complaining. She's about what you're about. She's ready to do what you're trying to do. She's ready to go in the direction you're trying to go in. So the thing is that if she's complaining or having that negative energy, you don't want that type of situation around you. You understand what I'm saying? You want to keep it moving to a woman who recognizes value, who recognizes that she's in front of a man and she needs to act in a way that's going to be, beneficial to the whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, last round. Make sure y'all get your questions in because we're about to wrap this up soon. So Yeah, 813. Come on, dog. You had to call in, dog. This is what I'm saying, man. We're talking about a date. We're not talking about a fuck buddy. What does it? What does a fuck buddy got to do with someone you go on a date with? Can you please explain this shit to me?
Fuck buddy meets. Oh shit, my fucking joint is acting crazy. Hold on, let me get on my regular joint.
Okay.
Yeah. So it says, if a fuck buddy meets me all natural in the gym shorts, I don't necessarily mind as much as a new encounter.
What does that even fucking mean, dog? Let's get to Lewis. Lewis, okay. All right. What about the woman that doesn't give a fuck? Wait, doesn't. Oh, I'm sorry, not give a fuck. Oh, I say she doesn't give a fuck. What about the one? Wait, what about the woman that don't give a clear yes or no? What? Okay, guys.
If it's not a yes, it's a no. That's it.
Yeah, thank you. Y'all are complicating this way, way too much. If a woman is not going to give you a clear yes, then it is a no. Maybe is a no. I don't know is a no. I'm not sure is a no. I'll get back to you is a no. Let me think about it is a no. It's a fucking no. No.
All a no.
All a no. Guys, get your questions in. This guy says, the same guy we told to call in that is not doing that. Should I question females while you're at, wait, caller? We just told you to call in, dog. We already answered your question. Why are you asking us the same question, dog? Call in or move on. Guys, last round of questions, guys. If you got a question, please put a Q. Call in. We're about to wrap this up, gentlemen. But what we're saying to y'all guys is that until you guys learn the game, you guys are going to allow these women to walk all over you because it's Lucario. A lot of these guys, and if you notice some of the callers, will allow disrespect. Think about the last caller. She's argumentative. She's disrespectful. But yet, what are you doing? Buying her gifts, taking her on trips, still waiting around her. So I know a lot of y'all guys are saying, well, yeah, these are great things. I'll never do that. But if you don't have the game, Lucario, women are gonna walk right all over you. Lucario, what say you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, now that's a fact. You know, if your game is weak, women are going to basically put their agenda on you, and you're going to follow everything she's doing because you want ass, you want to have sex, you want that shit so bad, you're willing to follow her and do whatever she's trying to do, even and she's on some bullshit, but you'll accept the bullshit and keep it going because you don't value yourself, which is why you're following her.
Worldwide Star, did we not tell you to call in? Did we not tell you to call in? Come on, dog. Come on, man. All right. What is the difference from showing a woman you're the opportunity to have it? Okay, caller. I don't think y'all understand the game and understand the mouthpiece 101. And Jay, call in, sir. Call in, Jay. Please call in. You need help. Anyway, I don't understand you.
You said I want to, but I'm scared to get yelled at by Steve.
What is NGL though?
That means not gonna lie. That's
okay. I don't understand those things, man. Okay, let's get this call real quick. 470. What's your name? What's your question?
Hello?
Yes, what's your name? What's your question?
Jalen.
Wait, who?
I asked a question.
So are you Jay the boss?
No.
Okay, you're Jalen?
Yes.
Okay, sir, can you speak up, please, and get up from off your stomach? Sit up. Sound like
you're on my stomach,
but you sound like you're on your stomach. You speak up, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your
question?
I
asked the question. Go ahead.
What is the question that you asked, buddy?
So I'm the M550 guy. I asked about.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you asked, let's get to your question. So you asked, okay, so let me ask you a question. How much Red Pill and Manosphere stuff have you listened to before you listen to us?
I used to be Red Pill in high school, but not anymore.
Okay. But you're leading with your wallet, am I correct? Are you flossing and showing women your lifestyle?
No, I'm not. No, you're not correct. I don't talk about.
Okay. So then why are they asking you questions about money versus questions about you?
Because in this generation, like
No.
everything's
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna explain something to you. Lucario's in the same generation. I'm in the same generation, 1950. Miles and Carrie K. Zach in the same generation. And women don't do that with us. So there can't be a same generational excuse because they don't do that with us. And we're in the same generation as you are. So why are you using that as an excuse?
Well, y'all are older. I'm 20. So.
Sir.
No, caller. What are the ages of the women you deal with?
My age to like 20, like 28.
Right. So we deal with women that are that age too. So that's what we're saying.
That's what we're saying.
You don't do that to us. So
They
why?
Right. They don't do that to us, buddy. So why are you using that as an excuse?
Well, I live in Atlanta, so it's a very.
Wait a second. Okay. You know where I went to the Army at? Fort Benning, Georgia. Okay.
So what?
I was in Georgia, and I've gone to Atlanta several times, and I've met women from Atlanta. And I've never had problems with women in Atlanta. I've had problems in Miami or Florida, Maryland, California. I mean, we go all over the state. So, again, do you see what you're saying, young man? Not only you're blaming the generation, now you're blaming the city. Or you can just say Georgia women, or just Atlanta. But do you see what you're doing? You're trying to say it's the woman's fault. So again, you're pointing the finger at the women again. Do you see it? You're doing that again, right? You see what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're making, okay. Why do you think women are asking you about your money? Is it because you're not an interesting person? Or is it because you are an interesting person? What do you think it is?
I don't know. Well,
call it. This is call it. Call it. This is not hard. This is kindergarten. If you're an interesting person, do you think she's going to ask you about money? But if you're boring, okay, wait, watch this, Lakar, real quick. All right, before I throw it on to Lakar, let me ask you a quick question. Now, did this happen on a date or a conversation, big guy?
Or a conversation.
Okay, tell us what you said. You called her, she called you.
No, I was approaching.
Okay, so you approached her, and the first thing she asked you was about your money?
No.
So when did the money come? When did the money come up in the conversation?
So I asked her for her name and then asked for her number.
Okay.
Then,
why do you hate yourself? Why are you begging for numbers? I mean, if the world, wait, if the world is about you, where is the arrogant prick to say, call me?
Well, because they're not going to call.
No. You don't. How do you know? Wait. How do you know that?
Because I've heard that method before.
Wait. What do you mean method? Wait. What do you mean method? Wait. So you're saying that believing in yourself is a method?
No, wait. That's not what I'm saying.
No. Well, then tell us what you're saying. What are you saying?
I'm saying that I've heard a guy did that before.
Wait, a guy. Okay, caller. Do you like other men?
What?
Caller, I'm just asking simple. Do you like other men?
No.
So why are you looking at what another man is doing to determine what you need to do? Are you that man?
I'm not.
Right. But look at you. You're soft-spoken. You're weak. You have no mouthpiece. You're boring, basic, and bland. Now you add all that up, then that guy is saying, is it okay if I get your number so I can run behind you and kiss your ass? That's what you're saying. So why wouldn't she? No, you didn't have to say it. You said it without saying it. So why wouldn't she make it about the money? Because there's nothing else about you that is exciting. Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
I wasn't laughing.
So I'm asking you, do you see you're the problem? The car, take it. He doesn't.
I guess so.
So caller. So
yeah.
Do you got okay? When a woman really likes a guy, right? All he has to do is show up and be himself. Right? So now, if a woman is asking you about money or is talking about money, that means she doesn't like you that much because you need to compensate with money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what happens. So anytime a woman asks you about money, talks about money, trying to get you to spend money on her, that means that she doesn't like you that much. And she says, well, I don't really like this guy. So since I don't like this guy, I need to get some money out this motherfucker. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I agree with that. But I was saying, to respond to the question, should I just say, why you ask me money questions?
No,
And
it's
say,
not.
I'm
No,
not
no, no. It's not
satisfied
what you
with
should
that.
say, caller. It's not what you should say. What was the conversation that led to her saying that? That's what we're asking you. What did y'all talk about for a woman to bring up your money? What was you talking about to this woman?
Well, it wasn't much conversation. It was just I wanted her number and her name, and then
Caller,
she asked, "You got money?"
Caller.
I don't got
Let's
money.
slow this down. You walked up to the woman. What'd you say to her?
I said, "What's your name? Excuse me. What's your name?"
Okay, so what kind of a man walks up to a fucking woman and says, "Excuse me, what's your name?" Do you know what that tells her? That you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and all you are is a money bag. Do you not understand that? Don't you have a name? Don't you know the importance of your name? You don't know the importance of your name?
Well, yeah, I was gonna tell her my name if she asked me.
But what do you mean if you? But you see what I'm saying? You're waiting for permission, just like you begging for a number. Wait, I'm sorry. The method of telling her your name. I know it's an old, ancient method that men back in the Roman days and back in the caveman days used to do. Telling her your name. What is wrong with telling her who the fuck you are?
You're right. I'll change that.
So you said, "What's your name?" AK, excuse me. Oh wait, excuse me. What's your name? Or wait, what did you say? Can I get your number? What did you say?
I say, excuse me, what's your name? And then she responds her name.
Okay, then what'd you do?
Then I say, let me get your number before I leave.
Okay, you still haven't given her your fucking name. What the fuck? Dog, are you serious? Are you serious?
No. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And now you're wondering, why she's making it about money. What kind of a motherfucker is gonna walk up to somebody while introducing it? You're a fucking stranger. So then you said that. What did she say?
And she said you got some money.
All right, you have some money. And what did you say?
Yeah. Not for you.
Jay the Boss, I feel like you're Jay the Boss. If you don't call him, we got to let you out because I feel like you're trolling now. I feel like you're trolling. We try to give you a chance, but if you don't call in after we get done with this guy, we're gonna kick you out of the room, dog, because you're trolling. You're trolling. So anyway, caller, why are you shocked that she's asking about your money?
Because I never had that asked before, so that was offensive to me that she asked that question.
Well, wait, are you not okay? Who the fuck are you? Okay. Have you ever had someone come up? Have you ever walked in the mall and had somebody with a clipboard in their hand walk up to you and just say, "Hey, how you doing?" Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah.
And what do you? Yeah. And you ignore them, right? Because you know they're trying to sell you something, right? Right?
Yeah.
So the moment you said what you said was the moment she said that you don't know how to fuck. You're basic, boring, and bland, and you would be a waste of my time. So let's just get to the brass tacks. How much money do you have? Because that's the only way we're going to do anything. Because there's nothing else interesting or exciting about you. Do you not understand that?
Yes.
But you're saying that she disrespected you. You disrespected yourself by not making it about yourself. You didn't introduce it to yourself. You didn't tell her what the fuck is going on. And you didn't say, call me. You running behind her. All right, what?
No, I agree. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but how are you shocked by this, though, real quick?
Well, yeah, because I never been asked from a female about money, so that was.
But what do you have to offer her that is more than money?
good personality.
But
and
wait,
good
really good personality? I don't hear personality. I'm trying to shake Lucario, make him say, hey, I feel like texting Abraham, say, can you shake him, make sure he don't go to sleep? You're your personality. You're a library. Do you hear how you sound? Hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, I just have a personality. Hey, you see I'm laughing and smiling right now.
So hold on, let me ask you a question. You said you get offended when the girl asks you about money?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Because he sees me as a trick that's not good.
Okay, so check this out. If the woman sees you as a trick, what is your response to her in that situation? Like how does she even tell you or talk about money? Give us an example. You talking to a girl, and then what happens where she talks about money?
Well, that was the only example I have. No other examples in my situation where money was mentioned. But since that was recent.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Say, what happened? Say it again, because I missed it. You said you went up to the girl, and what did she say?
Yeah, I said, "Excuse me, what's your name?" And then she gave her name. Then mistakenly, I didn't introduce myself like Steve said. So I asked for her number. I was like, "Let me get your number before I leave." And then she said, "You got money." And I was like, "Not for you."
Okay, so this is the thing. What happened is that you didn't realize that the girl wasn't interested in you, and you didn't realize the girl wasn't interested in you because all you said was, "Hey, what's your name? Let me get your number."
Because that's what uninteresting people do.
Right? That's all you said, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what happened is that you just talked to a woman that just wasn't interested in you. Let me ask you this question. How many other times has this happened?
0.
Huh?
I don't remember. Probably 0.
So you're calling up about something that happened one time?
Well, because it was recent. It was recent. So that's
fucking-
why I'm
it's fucking
wondering
with him.
why is it that this happened now? So this happened.
Yeah, because you just called. Like I said, you are talking to a woman who's not interested in you. And when women are not interested in you, they want to get your money or ask you for money, try to get you to buy things, take them out, do all this other extra shit because they're not interested. So all you need to know is that girl wasn't interested in you. So why offended? Just walk away and then keep it moving.
But he can't recognize that she wasn't interested in him, Lucario, because he's not an interesting person. Because think about what he was saying before. It's generation and it's Atlanta and women do this and women do that. Listen to his tone of his voice. Listen to all these things. Do you understand? These women are adding all this stuff up, man.
Right.
You're not an interesting person.
Well, how do I become an interesting person, Steve?
Well, wait a second. How long have you been listening to us, caller?
Like 2 weeks.
Okay, so you're telling me in 2 weeks, and it's all cool, big guy. So in 2 weeks, you never heard. Have you been listening to this whole entire show?
Well, I came in and saw y'all, but then I had to.
Okay, it's cool. So I'm saying that in order to get the help, you have got to get with either Lucario or myself on the back end, no Diddy, and get coaching and become a student so we can change your interpretation and your reality. Your reality is what is holding you down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, sir.
And wait, we're gonna knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. Watch this. It's a teachable moment here. Lucario, this guy says, why do you guys think it's easy to just walk away from a woman when you don't have game? We're called Lewis. Because we're not making this shit about fucking women. You are. And the only way you can walk away is by learning to stop making it about fucking women. Not you, caller. Lucario, what do you want to say to Lewis real quick? Because we're trying to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. What do you want to say to Lewis?
Lewis, so the thing is, bro, is that, you're saying, how is it not easy to walk away, right, from a woman when you don't have game? Well, become a student of the game. What are we talking about?
Man, open the door, like Rosebud said. See, spot, run. That's it. So, caller, you just got to get some help on the back end. It doesn't mean you can't change, but the first thing that we have to change is your interpretation of how you see women and yourself in the world. You see what I'm saying? Because remember from the beginning, you said that women in your generation are like this. You said that it's your city, but then you said, well, I saw a guy that tried that thing and it didn't work out for him. So your reality is outside of yourself. So Lucario or myself can show you how to bring that in, if that makes any sense, big guy.
Yes, that makes sense.
All right, we try to make sense. But hey, you know what? Hey, but regardless of that, we appreciate you calling in, because guess what? Some of these motherfuckers not even calling in. And it's not that we're trying to be mean to you or anything like that. We're trying to help you. But it sounds like you want help. So you called in. And people that call in actually really mean like they have help. So you just need to do the next step, buddy. All right? So it's either the Bad Boy membership or shoplucario.com. Or go to the manmindset.com or send me an email, get your pathway. Either one is going to help you, okay, buddy? But you're in the right step, okay? Making the call. Hey, buddy, making that call was tough, but that's the right thing to do, buddy. You're on your way, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, good call, buddy. Good call. Thank you for the call. All right, guys. All right, well, I guess, oh boy, this guy right here, this is what I'm saying. Jay the Boss, this is not for you, buddy. We try to help you, buddy, but it seems like this ain't for you. So, guys, we're about to wrap up the show, gentlemen. Last words, Akari, that you would like to tell the guys about deal breakers and what they should look at, how they should view or anything like that. What do you want to?
Yeah, so guys, like we always tell you guys, make sure you guys have a program, a way you do things and stuff like that, so you understand when you need to charge a woman to the game, and so that you are able to do things on your terms and attract women on your terms. You feel what I'm saying? And guys, go to shoplucario.com, book your online dating consultations, and also get the books, video, and audio programs. Also go to badboyemembership.com, where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month, and let's get it cracking.
Gentlemen, please go back. If you just joining us, go back and listen to the beginning to understand how you can get out of this by understanding that where you are right now is never going to change until you get with somebody that has the change that you want. And in order to get that change, it's going to be a lot of difficult bumps and bruises. But once you change your reality and your interpretation of the game by learning the game, you're going to win. But making excuses like a Lewis and getting upset and blaming and saying, poor me, is not going to change anything. What's going to change anything, for those that called in, you're on the right step. For those that are bird watching, you need to do more work and move on to start calling in. It's step process, Lucario. So I would say those that called in, you're closer. Those that bird watch, you need to step it up next week, gentlemen. Okay, well, we're out this joint. We will see you guys. Great show. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. We out.